Hi everybody. I'm just such a sucker for celebrities coming out and for lesbian and queer visibility, and I'm going to tell you why later. My name's Katie. I'm a therapist. I focus a lot on dating, so this story really stood out to me, and I just want to go ahead and jump into this feel-good story. We've got Gabby Windey, former bachelorette, announcing on The View that she's dating a woman. And she says several things that I want to comment on as a therapist, so let's start watching.
Oh, this is amazing. Thanks for having me.
Well, I want to do a little recap. Normally, Alyssa does this when it comes to these reality shows. But so Bachelor Nation first came to know you when you you were one of the women on Clayton's season.
Yes.
The Bachelor. Then you went on to become the Bachelorette.
That's correct.
Along with Rachel Recchia. You ended up getting engaged to Eric.
Yes.
In a beautiful moment kind of during the finale last year.
Yeah, things have changed.
They have. So ultimately, you broke up. But anyone who follows you on social media knows you've been open about the ups and downs and of your dating life, but you've gone a little radio silent lately.
Yeah, not radio silent.
Well, not radio silent.
Calling me right out.
But, no.
So first of all, that dress is amazing, and I think she looks great. And they just jump right in there, right, with the dating questions. It's so interesting to me how invested people get into the lives of the contestants on The Bachelorette and The Bachelor. If we look on Gabby's Instagram, she's got 1 million followers. And they say she's gone radio silent for a while. So this means everybody's really curious as to who she's dating, if anybody. And people have been making speculations. If you look back at her Instagram photos, she hasn't posted much on there lately, but there's this one picture where you can barely see somebody's arm close to her, and a ton of people comment wanting to know who this is. I mean, people are super eager to know what's going on with her. So let's just keep watching.
Do you have any updates or anything to tell us?
Yes, I do. And thank you so much for the introduction. And I've had such an amazing experience just with my time on Bachelor and Bachelorette, dating all of those men. And now, that's how people know me. And I always want to just live my truth and my story. And I have been seeing someone for a couple months, and I've been keeping it a little more private because it is a bigger story and a bigger conversation, because I'm dating a girl.
Oh. Yeah. That's a twist.
Thank you.
Yay! So a few thoughts here. Didn't some of the hosts seem legitimately shocked? Sunny seems really shocked. I love the way the audience is cheering her on too. It's such a big deal to come out on a television show that's this big. And you don't really know how people are going to respond and what questions they might ask. So it's really brave of her to do this.
Did you see it coming?
No, not even me. Wow. Yeah, I know, but here we are.
So when did this kind of, I don't know what word to use there. When did things
Whatever
change?
word you want. So I think just after wrapping up kind of my busy couple years with Dancing with the Stars and Bachelor, Bachelorette, I had been traveling, I was in a bubble, I was trying to make the relationship work after Bachelorette. And then I had finally had time to settle in LA, and I think it was always a whisper in me that just got louder and louder. And I didn't really know to pay attention to it. I think, when this happens, there's some shame obviously surrounding it. So I think I had to a little bit navigate through the shame. What is it? Where is it coming from?
I'm so glad that she brought up this issue because she's referring to what we call internalized homophobia, which is a conscious or unconscious belief by LGBT people that same-sex attraction is wrong or unacceptable because we live in a heteronormative culture and we're socialized to believe that gay is wrong. There can be a lot of shame when somebody starts to realize they have a same-sex attraction. So I'm glad that she brought this up and she's being real about it, because even though society has gotten more accepting in the past 20 years or so, there's still a lot of homophobia in our society. And I can't stress how brave it is for her to mention this aspect of it and be honest about it. And when she mentions that it was always a whisper that just got louder and louder, I think this is a lot of people's experience. That was definitely my experience. As we get older and reflect on our lives and what feels authentic, that voice just gets louder and louder, and it's almost impossible to ignore it. So yeah, let's just keep watching.
What is it? Where is it coming from? But ultimately, like I said, like I always just want to kind of like do me, do what I want, figure it out later.
So is it girls now for, that's it? Girls?
I think so. I think it's just like my girl. She's like, yeah, she's the best. And I feel like it's kind of like the story when I'm 32. So I feel like when women.
You know what you want.
Yeah, exactly. When you like.
And there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Thank you. And I think, and now I know.
Well, the culture does that.
Wait, the culture takes a while, you squash it.
No, I think for her to really be proud of, to come out and share your truth.
I'm proud, yes.
What
and
made
that's
you
why I
want to come here and share that?
So I just love that whether she realizes it or not, she's explaining how she's been on this journey. And she's 32 now, and she's figuring herself out. There's no time frame on when somebody should come out. It doesn't matter how old you are. And I think it's really cute, of course, when she says, I think it's just my girl. That's just adorable. So let's just keep watching.
Yes.
What made you want to come here and share that? Because that is something that's very personal.
Totally. I think because people know me and have kind of related to me on the previous shows I've been on, and I really appreciate them. Like literally Dancing with the Stars is fan and vote based.
Yeah.
So like it was so tangible to see how many people cared about me. They said the votes were closer than ever. I don't know if that's a lie, but I take it and run with it. So, first runner up. But knowing how much people really care, like I just want to be honest. I don't want to like live and not be living my full truth. I don't want to do that to myself. I don't want to do it to my girlfriend. I don't want it to do it to other people who really care about me and feel like they know me. So
there was something about, you were married, right? To a guy.
Engaged.
Yeah. So how did he take all this?
He doesn't know. I don't know.
He knows now.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
This is your first time sharing it publicly, which is...
Yeah.
That's why she did it here. This is a safe.
Wow. So she knows how much people support her and how it's not only fair for her girlfriend too, for her not to stay closeted. I'm glad she said that. As a therapist who supports queer clients on their dating journey, we talk about whether or not they would date somebody who's still closeted and how that can impact their relationship. But it's very significant that she decided to come out this publicly. And I really appreciate Whoopi saying that it's a safe space for her to do that.
It feels like the support.
Show.
Yes, yeah, and that's what I wanted, like a discussion with women to just be able to talk about it. I didn't want it to
On your terms, too.
On my terms, because my story's been told for me so many times, being on TV with the editing and production.
Oh, we know.
Like, You're listening to the choir. But yeah, so I wanted this just to have a chance to like almost, beat people to the punch. They're gonna say what they want to say, but I want them to hear it come from my mouth.
And try not to read the comments so much.
Oh, I'm like turning off like the DMs, like staying off. But I think it honestly, like, of course I was nervous coming here, but it feels like a huge weight lifted just to be able to talk about it publicly.
Yes, girl, you will have to turn off the DMs and get somebody to manage the comments. So for those of you who might wonder why this is still significant in 2023, why do we still make it a big deal when somebody comes out? It's because there is still so much homophobia in the world. There's so much. Now, I know some people get to live in their little supportive bubbles, but it's still a very hateful and scary world for LGBTQ people living in these conservative areas or other countries. I get death threats in my YouTube comments and people saying horrible things to me in my comments. So this is a big deal because there might be a teenage gay kid somewhere in a rural town who's feeling shame about who they are. And when they see people like Gabby come out on public television, it can give them hope. I mean, we have to have a suicide hotline just for queer people. So that's why this still matters. We still have kids whose parents kick them out of the house when they find out they are gay. So my clients are college-age kids who are closeted because they're afraid to tell their parents. So that's why this is such a big deal. So I want to say thank you to Gabby. I'm so proud of you. I hope it goes well with you and your new girlfriend. I know it's a pretty new relationship. Let me know if you need a couples therapist. Also, I did notice on an Instagram post that your girlfriend is reading the book Attached. So you can get to know her attachment style, which is key to a healthy relationship. I don't know if anybody else other than me would zoom in that close on a picture to see what she's reading. Did anybody else do that? Please tell me you did. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment if you can.